Arsenal 0, PSG 1. What a keenly contested encounter. It's not game over yet, you understand, because it's 1-0 win. Yeah, it's not game over yet, but it was a keenly contested encounter. And I mean, first of all, for the Arsenal side, they missed Thomas Partey very well. They missed Thomas Partey because I'm not taking anything away from PSG side, yeah, but they missed Thomas Partey. Now we not see too much of Declan Rice, aside the the deliveries, the the free kicks and all that, the corner kicks. That was mostly the only times we saw Thomas Declan Rice, and that's because he has no that freedom was not there for him. That freedom was not there for him to also come out, for him to disturb the proper box to box, doing that box to box, running the two, the midfield, sorry, the defense and the attack, trying to do the two things together, which is like what the box to box midfielders does. He could not do that very well, and that's because it was not like he had to shade, he had to be with Mikel Merino most of the times. You get, and I think that really affected them. That really affected them. And then if you're looking at the goal that Arsenal conceded, look at the goal that Arsenal conceded. You had more PSG, lesser PSG players. Of course, it's your 18, so it's going to be more Arsenal players in the box. Okay, and then you have a Dembele who is very good, very ambidextrous person. Who is very good at the edge of the 18 yard. What do you do as Mikel Merino? You're a defensive midfielder. They put you there for crying out loud. Now your defenders have all covered the other players, the other PSG players. You have to mark the run of this boy coming in into the 18. You just did not do anything. See the space between you and him. And then before you reach, boom, one time. And that was a goal. Of course, I'm not taking anything away from Dembele, but what a fantastic goal. That boy sef, you no even know whether the left or the right you no know which one im dey do. Very wicked player, Dembele, very wicked player, and it was really really a nuisance to the Arsenal defense. Baba really at some point was coming into the midfield as well, so that's kudos to Dembele. But Mikel Merino playing that defensive midfield role did not try. I don't know if I'll say you're number 8, you and Declan Rice trying to play the number 8. I just don't know, but it was not really effective, and I really feel like the fact that Thomas Partey was not in this game really, really affected them. And then, I mean, for the Arsenal side, it was only looking like Bukayo Saka was the only person ticking. At some point, Saka took matters into his own hands, because if he had hung the touchline there, services wouldn't come to him. Baba just had to find a way to make things tick for the Arsenal side. He was the only person that really ticked, and you say, okay, Miles Lewis Kelly, as I said, because of the opposition, you cannot just come out. You cannot be doing the inverted rule. I think he did it once or twice, throughout the entirety of the game, trying to come into the midfield. However, he didn't do it too much. You understand? Because of the opposition, it is understandable. Okay, it's understandable. But then again, kudos to Bukayo Saka. It's a loss for him, but Baba, he did his work. He did his work. However, Mikel Arteta, I don't know what your problem is, but people that are not in the game. I know people will talk this, talk that, but if you know people that are not in the game, Martinelli, Leandro Trossard was not really in the game as well. Martinelli was not really in the game as well. But the one that was even missing the most, Martin Odegaard, was not really in the game. Why don't you put this boy early on? If person no dey, he no dey. Do you understand? You've played this guy first half. First half don't finish. You've played him. He was not really there. And then the second half as well, he was not really there. Why don't you just remove him in the 70th minute? And then put what was his name again? Playing from the right. Waneri. Why don't you just put Waneri on from the 70th minute? I think that would have helped. At least it would be a different thing happening altogether. But you did not put him. And you're putting him when? 90 plus. What do you want to do there now? Let him go and do Superman. And should have had, let me not say really say an assist, because he was well defended, and then Martinelli, I don't know how you just played that ball. It was just you, Baba, just do your, man. But anyways, see, this PSG side, more especially their midfield, everybody say they are all good, honestly speaking. Honestly speaking, this PSG side is a proper decent side. The watchword for PSG side, possession and positioning. Very, very good, those two things. Possession, they were able to keep possession of the ball more, and their positioning, the ability to come out of high press. And the funny thing is when they come out, some certain passes that you might feel like, oh, it's a wayward pass, boom, there's somebody in middle taking the ball. That's how good these people are. But anyways, it is what it is. It's 1-0 loss. Of course, there's the second half, but we move. Arsenal were really unlucky, cancelling out Mikel Merino's goal for an offside, which is okay, But then again, it is what it is. Definitely, it should be very, 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 very. I'm very, very thirsty right now for the second leg because it's going to be mouth watering. And knowing that Thomas Partey will be playing. I think they will use there will be a lot of changes. You understand, going forward for the Arsenal side, there will be a lot of changes. I know that somebody like Declan Rice will always want to go forward as well, knowing that positionally, that Thomas Partey is there, he's good at doing that. But it is what it is. Arsenal 0, PSG 1. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.